Gaffer, was that a game of two halves in terms of the performance level?
No, absolutely. You know, we were poor first half. Everything that we've worked on and we've spent a lot of time going through, we were ineffective in every department. I don't think there's any player that can come off saying they played to their capability in the first half. We changed that a little bit at half time because the shape versus how Bolton were playing was different. We can see two poor goals, two mistakes, two full-backs away high and wide too early, so that allows the freedom of room. And if you give good players like Bolton have got, they'll punish you. I think second half we're the better team by a long way. We've been more competitive, we've been strong, but unfortunately not to score. Maybe if we score, we don't lose the game. But you know, we needed a severe test, and we needed an eye opener for everyone, for us as staff and for players. And the nice thing is, or the positive thing, it's not a nice thing, when you talk to the players afterwards, they recognise the real difference between the first half and the second half, and it's that was just into the individuals doing their job.
Yeah, you gave most players 90 minutes, and that was obviously important leading into next week, but obviously made two changes at the break. Was that just purely on the basis of what you saw in that first half?
Well, Mark O'Hara's a good player, but we've been waiting for him to show he's a good player, and I thought in training we recognised that he was a lot better, so that he was in contention to start, but he didn't. I thought his energy and his presence physically from midfield was very good, so that was good. And I think the other changes were just reflecting that they had to do something to alter the course of the game. Young Tyler wasn't having a good day. We brought George on, and we brought Dembele to the opposite side, and he can play both, but so can George. So I thought George was decent. His quality on the ball was good. He's unlucky, of course, with two free kicks. One's hit the post on the way past, and the other one just wide. So, you know, we're learning. We've learnt a lot today, more than you do in most weeks of a pre-season. But it's been a good pre-season, apart from one player. They're all through and all unscathed, and you know, the other boys that needed minutes all get topped up at Kettering on Tuesday.
Yeah, Dembele obviously the crowd like a player that's got skills, and he's obviously got a bit. It's about getting him into the game as much as he can now. He's
got everything. He needs to work harder to get him smarter, not harder. The little man works his socks off, but he needs to work a little bit smarter to get in good angles to free himself up to be able to run at people into the box. And you see in the second half, he gave Championship defenders a real test. I think they would have been maybe 2 or 3 red cards because there was a succession of fouls which would have been yellow cards originally. So, but no, Dems is a good player. He's working hard. He needs to work a little bit smarter. But we all do, you know, as a management team and as a group of players. But hey, listen, we'll be okay come next week for sure.
Yeah, a bit of housekeeping. Obviously, Jack Baldwin left earlier on today, and obviously Jack Marriott left in the week. Are those two positions the key positions now to fill?
We're in talks with 3 players now, so we'll see where they go. That's still my department that sits at the door of Barry and our chairman, of course. I'm just waiting for the opportunity to be granted to speak to the players. It'll take us up to a squad of maybe 21, 22 compared to the 35 when I walked in the door. So we've had a lot of work to do in terms of organising the squad, but the squad will do very well in League One, I'm sure. We just, you know, I'm not even saying we need time. We don't need time. We just need to be delivering the plan from midweek. So we'll work really hard to be ready for what has to be said, a tough introduction to the season. Bristol Rovers followed by a real tough month of August.